some home videos. We're about to watch ZSS versus Game & Watch. That's crazy. This is a really good matchup for ZSS, I've been told. Because you just kind of zare, like...
Dan better make like Bear Grylls and camp for about a week. There we go. Starting combo.
His ability is about to be regenerated the way he's switching out.
You just said that when Charles on stream.
Oh, I wasn't commentating, I was playing.
Okay.
So... Mr. Game & Watch is a character.
Is a plague unto us. And Vanta has shown his ability to pilot this menace very, very well.
I think Duck Hunt kind of beats Game & Watch, so like, I'm not sure. You can just make shit up if you really want to. You can just get on here and be like, Toon Link, I think Toon Link beats Game & Watch.
I think K-Roll beats Pikachu.
I can see it.
Yeah. I spoke with the 33rd best K-Roll in my apartment.
Really?
Yeah. I have a really big apartment. One time I lost Dylan in there and we didn't see him for a week.
That's a beautiful up smash, calling out the landing there from Dan. Gotta take a quick stock lead here. That up smash from ZSS coming pretty early, just 113 on Game & Watch.
And see Vanta trying to get a jump read, trying to get that ZSS to flip out of the corner.
That was a pretty beautiful aggressive option off the ledge, getting that nair into the quick 36.
There we go, Chef.
One bacon, just one?
Oh, he kept his jump. Never mind. Vanta fights a pickup with the bomb.
Yep.
We're back to practically even. One Game Watch combo away, and
one nair away. Oh my God, Dan! What are you
doing? Kick him.
That is what makes a character Dan core. Is if you could just like kill at 50 sometimes.
It's beautiful.
I like it. I love it a lot. Because now he can just like know the vibes, right?
Yeah. Vanta vibing with the fish right now, sending a little toot up his way.
I think, listen, this is between you and me. I think Game & Watch is kind of overrated. I don't think he's that good.
This is between you and me. I think you're wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he's like fringe top 15, top 20.
You have not fought my timeout Game & Watch.
That's crazy. He has trouble approaching. Like, what does Game & Watch just doesn't
win?
So how do you put your down a stock?
Okay, let's say the Game & Watch gets an early combo, and you just have to eat that, and he just nairs in place. What do you do? What do you do when he's nairing in place?
What do you do in this situation if you're Game & Watch and you have to nair in place and Dan has no incentive to approach except just like zair and nair? This is Game & Watch's weakness right here, is how do you get back in? He's not very good at it.
You bomb and pray and hope that...
Yeah, and bomb loses to every hitbox.
Let's not get crazy here.
Let's not get crazy here. I'm trying to spit facts. I think this character wins too many matchups.
There we go.
And he also just like cheats by killing you with down smash at 16.
Vanta looking for a little bit cheating right now. Get a little bit of fish action. Send him to the New England Aquarium. 39% for your trouble. Cost of a ticket right there.
Dan wants to close out this game. That was crazy down there.
For like 4%. Gonna whip it good.
Yep.
A cool whip going on right there. Let's see if we can get this.
I like how Dan's putting a lot of pressure on the ledge right now. Just throwing out a lot of hitboxes, but keeping them all pretty safe too.
Yeah. The big whip is definitely like menacing for Game & Watch
because it's gonna kill no matter what, right?
And he can't like run in close enough to up you out of shield.
No. And even if you're trying to like land on top of ZSS, she can space it as an anti-air. But you gotta be able to come back to the ledge right now.
ZSS sucks. Grab gonna miss. Bacon gonna miss. Turtle.
The back hit of that turtle. Oh no!
Landing turtle is insane. What is he doing?
Oh, the crouch was crazy.
They're both playing the most intense neutral I've ever seen.
This is Evo Grand Finals.
Yeah.
It's only game 1.
Like this.
Dan can't find the grab. He's gonna get back thrown.
Vanta gonna find a grab of his own. We're giving him a big schnoz.
Oh, he's back on stage. This is so close. The last hit of that back. Oh my God. Wait, you want me to calm down? I'm sorry.
Hang on. Do you want to do H-Box style commentary?
What's H-Box style commentary?
Oh my God! That side B! I had a heart attack and came back to life.
Jonah, I can quiet down. I'm sorry. What are you yelling at me for then? Am I spoiling the set?
Can we make this commentary actually a Jonah appreciation hour?
Dude, I love Jonah.
Dude, if I had a friend named Jonah, he would be my best friend in the world.
If I had a friend. You know that song?
No.
Then I need a friend.
When I get sad, I just like I don't listen to music. I just cry.
Okay.
I cry and then I play against Game Watch,
Like
and it makes
raw?
me sadder. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Raw crying.
Yeah.
Dude. That cry was raw, dude. Single tear.
Dude, sometimes people hop on the commentary here and like I don't know who they are, but they'll say the funniest shit. I was playing
Dude, it's
2 weeks ago,
awesome.
and the guy said, "This is a nut video with sound on." I'm so mad we didn't come up with that like 3 years ago.
If you ever feel conscious about yourself whenever you commentate, just know, even the worst thing you can say is probably really funny.
Yeah, you know, it's funny no matter what.
Like you don't need a degree in improv to have fun on the mic, all right? You just say words and people have to listen to you. It's amazing.
But there's some things you shouldn't say.
Yeah, like
Right.
Dylan Breschneider will win this match because he will definitely not win the match after.
Because he's not going to win the match after this set. When he has to scrap against Better Dog.
I'm called to duty.
I'll take care of it. Dan is playing this pretty slow right now, trying to find the kill, but Vanta's not going to make it easy for him. Yup. Okay. Dan able to mix up his recovery and able to tech off the back air, miss out on the dash attack, get a little bit of extra tip damage going with that dash attack of his own. Trying to find a way in right now. The bomb's coming out from Vanta, controlling a lot of space and just keeping it so patient on this kind of stock-taking situation here. Dan not going to find the down smash, but he's going to be able to shield the forward air. The grab barely outranged by the chef, actually. Dan trying to find a way back on stage. A little bit tricky with the air dodge there. Uppy's going to come out to catch it, and in that scramble, he's actually going to get caught by the forward air there on the landing. But up air, going to take Vanta off the top. Super even game. 2 minutes into this match. Dan putting up big damage here with some bread and butters, getting Vanta to down air. No punish, unfortunately, from Dan. Gets a little too close, lets Vanta rip the up B. Oh, the partial hit of the side B is going to connect. ZSS, very consistent character. I like the way Vanta's putting on pressure with the bacon. Like, kind of control the space, be like, hey, come here. Right. I think bacon's one of the coolest projectiles in the game. Just like the weird little arc it sends out. I do wish there was more stuff like that. Okay, Dan setting up for a tricky juggle. Tries to call out Vanta landing on the other side of the platform, actually, with that down smash read. Throwing out some great hitboxes. Okay, both these characters just kind of going back and forth. This time Vanta with an opportunity to catch the juggle from Dan. Dan able to find his way back to the ground. Just lets the side B rep. Has gotten him so much mileage this set, finding stocks like that, just because that huge hitbox able to intercept Game & Watch. Dan looking for the up throw, not going to kill quite yet, not going to close out the second stock. He's still looking for these side Bs, trying to catch Vanta, getting a little bit too precarious, maybe with that down air off stage. This time Vanta up B is going to catch Dan. Oh no, and that forward air is actually going to catch him jumping off the ledge, killing super early, only 100. Dan now at a stock deficit when he was looking so good just a minute ago. Side B, this time Vanta able to space a way outside of it. It looks like Dan has to be able to find a way to close out these stocks without relying on the side B. This time he is able to get it, but it looks like just as the set progresses, Vanta is getting better and better at playing around it in these high percent situations. Where you can imagine that if this goes into another situation, similar to last game, kind of that last hit scenario, maybe Vanta could be a little more evasive. And right now even has the lead going into this last stock with 53%. Okay, Dan is being patient. He's trying to find a way in. Lets the up smash rip. Unfortunately going to get punished back off stage. Finds a way back. Nice mix, but unfortunately going to get caught by that F tilt, eating a lot of chip damage from this bacon, trying to find a way back in. He's at 103. Unfortunately, Game Watch falls out of the up smash. This time, just too much rage for any of Zero Suit's kind of low percent links to work. It's really unfortunate. It's hard to say how Dan can kind of find the damage he needs to get back in before Van's able to close out the stock. Up air might be a good way to start it. Gets a couple of them, but it's not going to connect to anything huge. Gets the berry. He's not going to be a stock. The up smash only connects to that last hit. Dan's not giving up yet. He's able to connect the jab into that forward air. Sent the wrong way with that.
The photos from the Sus tournament on Wednesday on the Sus Twitter if anyone wants to check them out.
Okay, it's so close. Vanta having a tough time finding that last hit, and Dan doing such a good job of keeping him out, but he has to find a way to take the stock. It's not going to matter if Vanta can set up this one last situation, maybe call out one of these jumps with the back air, anything, a bomb. Dan gets another offstage situation. With the back air, side B is going to rip. This time Vanta able to space outside of it, jumping around, trying to find a way with this back air. Going to land on shield. Dan not letting the punish rip, staying a little bit more patient, but it's going to give Vanta back the advantage. Dan trying to land once again. Has to get out of the corner versus Game & Watch. Able to beautifully weave around that up air. Taking so much time to get out of the corner here. Lets the grab rip. The forward air is not going to connect. Dan with another lifeline. I thought that was the stock. And the side B is going to connect. It's going to send outwards. Not take the stock on Game & Watch yet. 102. This game is so close. Down to 55 seconds. Side B not going to connect fully. The back air. That overextension is going to do it, and Vanta is going to take game 2. What an insanely close game, going down at the last minute there. Just that stock 3 took like 4 minutes. It's crazy how patient both these players are playing. You really love to see it. We have had so many like banger game 3 sets on stream at Nut today. I'm down. You're down for that. Game 3 of one of the hottest sets of the tournament. It's Dan versus Vanta. Dan trying to start off with a connection to that up smash, but unfortunately he's not going to be able to get the link. Vanta getting the reversal for 28%, but Dan striking right back with that nicely spaced nair to the up smash, keeping it right and even. Going to connect the blaster into the grab, not finding the right hit of the flip kick there, but still putting on some great damage and setting up for a ledge trap situation. A little bit late on the down smash there. Going to let Vanta get back to stage and set up a little bit more pressure with the bombs. Is that Gerd rated with a party evade during game 3 of Dan versus Vanta? Gerd, you could not have come at a better time because you're witnessing one of the hottest sets of Nut right now. Dan versus Vanta. These two just absolutely fighting tooth and nail. Dan trying to find a way in against his Game & Watch. Has been such a hot set so far. Okay, and it looks like Dan's going to find the connection off the nair, but he's not really finding the tech chase off that platform, which he's seen a couple times this set. Oh, landing into that nair is going to connect, but Vanta not able to find a whole lot off of it. The back hit of that that up air, it looked like it was going to intercept the bomb, but it actually didn't. Dan's getting a little bit of extra chip damage, but once again, just kind of an even game. Dan, once again, kind of choosing not to let the up Yeta shield rip on the cross-up dash attack, which I think is a good idea. Play a little bit safer here. Tries to catch the landing with the side B once again. The air dodge from Vanta is going to be able to get him around it, but it still keeps him in too much lag, so he stays trapped in that disadvantage state. Dan, unfortunately, misspacing some of these moves, not able to keep the pressure up on Vanta, lets him get back to center stage. Get that up out of shield on the misspaces air. Oh, and the back air is going to catch Dan going just above the ledge right there. Dan now kind of in that back foot position that we saw him in before, where if he wants to make any more progress on the game, he's got to take the stock quick without letting Vanta kind of run around and put too much chip damage up. The grab is going to whiff there, give Vanta an opportunity to get in with a nair. Just one, lets Dan reset. This time grab is going to connect, forward throw, sets up for another edge guard situation. Dan kind of hoping that Vanta's going to be a little over eager with this up B, go above the ledge like he's doing, but Dan's just not quite timing the side B right to intercept it. Flip kick on shield, he's going to get punished, unfortunately, and this is the situation you don't want to see against Game & Watch. A character that you can kill at very low percents, but if you let him get up to this higher percent, he can just make your life living hell, not letting you get in, getting so much chip damage every time you try to touch him. Is Dan going to be able to close out the stock right here? The up smash is going to punish that down air. Dan evening up the stocks, but still with a healthy percent advantage for Vanta, and actually the up smash is going to call out that landing there right there. Dan a little bit too aggressive. Now to stock deficit versus Game & Watch. Okay. Dan's aggression getting called out by the chef there. Vanta in such a good position, just hold on to this stock lead and ride out the rest of this game. Dan able to find a jab as a way in. Okay, able to find his nair into fair. Okay. So, I mean, we've seen how hard it is for Vanta to kind of take that last stock off of Dan. So I think that Dan living long enough to make a comeback is definitely possible here. What we need to see is the aggression from Dan. Like, he has been trying to find a way in, and Vanta is just making it impossible. I don't know what he has to do to be able to, just take the second stock, just to at least make this game kind of on an even playing field. But right now, the wall that Vanta is putting up seems really tricky for Dan to get through. Dan able to find a back air, set up for a ledge trap, tries to go for the punish on the down air, but just a little bit too late with that side B. Okay. We see some extra side Bs coming out from Dan. He's just really trying to take the stock, but can't find a way. The downer is going to connect, send him off, and that is going to be the set in the favor of Vanta.